SteveRyansTV. Okay, let's get down to biscuits. Hi, I'm Steve Ryans and you're watching SteveRyansTV. Today I have joined with me my friend Curtis, but known on YouTube he is Overduminc. We'll have an outro thing for him and stuff. I'm glad he's in my video because I've only had I've had John in my video who's a YouTuber, but he's my first official YouTuber who's also a partner. Yeah, who's like a partner as well, so...
More popular than you.
Yeah, he's kind of...
More subscribers.
But I helped you there, I helped you get a partner, you know. Just say it.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
In this video we thought that we'd talk about some annoying people, stuff that happens in like our everyday lives regarding other human beings.
Yeah, so like some people who annoy us. So the first one we're going to use together is on teachers. They can sometimes annoy you.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, what they do to annoy me the most is gotta be, if a teacher makes a mistake, it's fine. But as soon as a student makes a mistake, then blam, detention or something like that.
If the teacher forgets to mark the work, it's fine. But if you forget to do the work,
Oh no.
When a teacher will go, you'll do a question or something, say in maths or something, and you'll get the answer right, but it's not how they would do it.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh look, you've done it wrong, but it's not wrong.
We've had to stop and start this video because my camera was like trolling us and not working. Okay, bus drivers. It really annoys me when you have a really grumpy bus driver. For instance, like you're waiting at a bus stop, and if you're not like waiting like on the edge of the curb, looking at the bus driver when he passes you, he just won't stop and he'll just drive on. And like when he opens the door for you, he'll literally open it for like 1 second, so you'll get on. And like, you put the money in.
Mission Impossible, like.
And you're like, oh, can I have change? Like if you don't have the right change, he's like, no. I have a £10 note and I want to get to town. He just won't even give you change. Do they give you change on bus? I can't remember.
I don't use buses. No.
So the last time I used the bus, I didn't get change anyway. What's this saying that bus drivers are never late? That has got to be the biggest bull crap I've ever heard. They're the most off-time people. They're never on time.
Shop assistants, when again they're doing their job and they're just doing it they just can't be bothered to be there. Not everyone wants to be working, but at least not have a go at the person that's just trying to buy something.
Just not take it out on them.
Yeah, I was in McDonald's and I asked for a McFlurry. He just put it there and just slid it across the counter. I had to catch it because it nearly fell off, and I was like, alright, thanks.
Yeah.
I guess. Just rude.
Oh, the one time when I was at a shop looking for clothes and I asked this woman, oh, do you have this item of clothing? And she was like, yeah, I'll be back for you now, I'll go get it for you. And then she walked off, and so I walked around, I waited for her. I waited for about half an hour and she did not come back. And I didn't see her for the rest of the time.
She just opened the door and just went.
I think she just went to the back of the shop, didn't come back, and then I was like, right, and then I think I went then.
I think dentists are pretty annoying people, I guess. I mean, they've always got something to complain about. You can't go to the dentist, everything's completely perfect. They'll always add something on the end. You know, maybe you should brush more. But then you do that and then you should brush less.
Yeah, what have you been doing? Who told you to do that?
I know, who told you to do that? When I had to have my braces put in ages ago, I had an itch on my nose, which I just, I had to itch because you can't just
You always gotta scratch that itch.
You've always gotta scratch the itch. Yeah. And he just had to go on me because I itched my nose. It's I hate it when people itch when I'm doing it. I was sorry.
That's so stupid. Parents, sometimes they can be annoying. I've already talked about how parents can be annoying sometimes, but I'll just sum this up. But when a parent can be really overprotective, also fussy, like a dentist. For instance, when you're inside on the computer and you've been on the computer, your parents will come into the room when you're on the computer and they'll be like, you've been spending way too long on the computer, you need to get outside and have some fresh air. So you're like, fair enough, okay. Go out, you go outside, you go out with your mates, and then they'll ring you up where are you two? Get home now, you've been out too long, you're out of control. Get back in, what are you doing?
You want some biscuits?
Yeah, the biscuit tin. This is why my quote is, let's get into biscuits. I have a box full of biscuits in my room.
Biscuit.
I know them, do you want one?
See, I'm gonna do my I'm gonna eat it while talking.
You can do that.
Like,
Don't mind us, we're just eating biscuits.
I think everyone sort of always has neighbours that are annoying, whether they're like next door to you or across the road or whatever. Like whenever I used to play like football or whatever in the street, there was always this one guy. If the ball just was like within like a 10-metre radius of his car, he'd just go crazy and start having to go at everyone and just like call the police and stuff, even though we weren't ever actually doing anything wrong.
So what's the problem, sir?
There's some children outside.
There's some children having too much fun. Stop them.
And it's funny because the police just never ever did anything. They just told us to like just play.
I really don't like.
Really likes kids.
I like kids. I don't like kids that act like they're either like really hard or they think they're like the best person on the planet and they chops to you and they're like 2 foot yay and they just think they can take you on and you're like, no, just go home and grow up and
go home and
drink your milk. Oh, what?
No.
Alright, okay. See you later, man. It's my mum. Yeah, I just got some shout outs to say at the end of this video. I'd like to give a shout out to @OnePunchWitty or Whitey or whatever. On Twitter this is. @Benjamin_Lee. @Matt Olsebrook. You can follow them on Twitter. Go do that, because you can if you have Twitter. I'd also like to give a shout out to Rebecca Evans and my musical director Kathy Robbins. Shout outs to you. I selected one person from my last video. Can I read their name?
Jamie, Lee, Mason, Murray.
Yeah, quite a long name.
That's
there.
a good username.
Yeah, good name.
That is good.
And you gave me a suggestion which was really good, and I love it when people give me suggestions and any good positive feedback. Post comments and you might get a shout out in the next video as well. This has been SteveRyansTV and Overduminc Incorporated. You can now click on my body, an annotation to subscribe to me, or you can click
you obviously
on
want to subscribe to me
an annotation of Overduminc. If he doesn't stop chopsing, then he might have an annotation.
Okay, whatever.
Joking. Go subscribe to us. I make videos every Sunday.
And I make videos often.
And I'll see you next Sunday. And we are now gonna pop off screen.
Bye.
Bye. Why not have him in my videos? So today we will talk about what